You remember back in December, the first time we came here, we were sitting at that hostel and we were talking about making decisions such as, oh, move to El Salvador. And we were exploring the fine line between making a decision from fear or making it because it's just the right decision. And this is something I personally had to explore for months because I'm very aware of the clown world shit and how dangerously dark it could go, especially as a father of two young children. I'm like, oh, I don't want them to have to deal with any of that. But I also don't want to be making rash decisions just because I'm scared of a potential future that may never happen. It's not the way I want to live my life. So at the end of the day, what finally made the decision to move down here was the potential of what we could do as Sovereignty Studios in a country like El Salvador. Because we were coming down here, we were connecting with people, we were meeting people that wanted to work with us, we were making videos at the having party, we were just killing it down here. And I was telling my wife, I'm like, look, with all this shit going on in the United States, I don't want to be a part of it. But more importantly, what we can be a part of down there blows it all out of the water.
Well, that's yeah, and that's what I mean, right? Like, okay, it's not just waiting for the world to end. It's actually saying, yeah, there's things wrong. Society is crumbling in certain places, but we have an opportunity. We have a window of opportunity to build a new world. And I think that's a lot what President Bukele was saying in that card that came along with this coffee is that there's the old El Salvador, and now we're looking towards the future.
And the other thing, if you think about narrative propaganda and how they do that, like the world will be ending forever. If you can string along everyone in the middle of, oh, the world's about to end, the world's going to end, the world's about to, like, you just keep going, everyone will continue living in fear.
And think about how many people profit off of that. That's the thing that people need to realize as well. There's people who are vested in you being afraid and you being in analysis paralysis and you being constantly glued to the doom scrolling. Like there's people that make a lot of money off of that. And so you got to really think about who you're listening to and whether they have your interests in mind.
And it's beyond money. It's peddling influence, it's
Yeah.
manufacturing consent,
Yeah.
it's all of it. I mean, what's more valuable than money? It's people's attention, it's their consciousness. That's the real profit,
Yeah, and that's the Matrix wants you sucked in, into their narrative, into their reality, and not building your own. That's
which
the
is
way I see it.
which is what everyone is trying to do here.
Yeah,
In El Salvador, build your own reality.
build
Welcome to
your
El
dreams.
Salvador. Put
Yeah,
that on the slogan. I remember last night when we were talking about Bitcoin to people that weren't Bitcoiners. And what did Arnold say? He was like, Bitcoin, it's not just a currency. Like, what a great tagline. Like, it's not just about the digital currency aspect of Bitcoin, it's everything else with it.
yeah. It's also exactly. It allows for human action to flourish. That's the way I see it. And there's so many things that go along with that, and it allows for coordination and cooperation. And so there's like when we say it's not just a currency, yeah, there's like a social movement attached to it as well. And there's a financial layer attached to it as well. And there's all these different aspects
There's a
about
spiritual layer for many people,
yeah.
myself included.
And so yeah, we should talk about that one day. But yeah, that's a great tagline. Yeah. It's more than just a currency because it is.
And then,
Or it's more than just money.
El Salvador, build your own reality.
There you go.